Good day everyone, you're welcome to class. So today we are going to be cleaning another data set. Remember, we've already done this project, most of this data cleaning in SQL, so we still want to still explore Python. So on my screen here, the last thing I said on our last video is you should download Anaconda file and install. So what we're going to be doing today is to clean another data set using Python, and I'm going to see how to show you how the environment, how to use the environment, and some of the things that we should know before we go into the cleaning proper. So just come to this to a search button and type Jupyter, then you click on enter. Then what you see is the server. What you see on my screen is the server. So you allow this to load and it will display this particular icon for you. Now remember what I said before, that these are the files. So everything here is what is in your system. It's what is in your system. So I want us to use if you like, you can decide to choose any of this folder and paste your Python file. So I want to use my desktop. So my desktop, there is a particular folder that I am saving all my Python files. So here you can decide to click here, and or if you like, okay, you can just decide to click here, just click here, and these are the folders. Or if you like, you can create a new folder and you are good to go. Now what you see here is this is the Python 3. So if you click on this Python 3, it means that you are saving this file here. Or if you like, you can create a folder also. So that is this is what you should know. Also, okay, let us open a file. Let us open a file. I will rename it. Let's click on this and let us rename it. Come to this place and rename data cleaning 2, and you save. Automatically it will be saved. Let's go to this place and you see data cleaning 2. So it is here now. So if you want to delete this particular file, just come to display, click here, and you can delete, or you can edit, or you can shut it down. You can shut the file from running. You can even double click. You have the chance to click multiple files and you can delete. So you are good to go. So let's go to the file. So as long as what you see here, as long as this is running, you can be able to access everything that is here. But when you stop running this, the kernel will stop. Kernel, I think kernel is just like the server also. So what you see now is this is the file. This is the place where you can create new notebook. You can, in Python, what you see here in Python is auto save. You don't need to save it. It is auto save. It will always save. I think there's a minute or there are seconds to seconds assigned save. So last checkpoint is save on save. So it will automatically save itself. So here you can still do that. This is where you can still download the file. After you're done here, you can download the file to every file format you want: HTML, Notepad, Notebook, PDF, and then Python file. So here, this is where you can add let's say you want to add another space for you to write your code. You can come here and click there. It will add for you. What if you don't want this? Come to this scissors icon and you can cut it. You can cut it. Let's cut this. So here is I think here is copy and here is paste. So this is where you, in case you decide to add multiple, can go up and instead of using your cursor, you can use that to go up and down. So let's just cut this and down. This is where you can run the code. This is where you can pause, interrupt the server. This is where you need to rerun the server and all that. So these are the basic thing you should know. That is something I want us to know again, which is very, very important. Let's say I want to make use of this code. Remember what I said before on our last 2 videos? The code you are using, you should save it. So For example, now I want to run this code. For example, these are the files that I'm using from here to this place are very important. What you see here, these are the libraries, sorry, the libraries that I'm going to use for my for visualization. But since I'm not doing any visualization, I just decided to import them because I'm going to be using them. But since well, whether you import them now or later, it doesn't have any effect. It will just, you're just importing the library, so whether you use them or you don't use them, it doesn't interrupt your codes or whatever job you are doing. So I prefer this particular format where I just import everything I will be using instead of going and importing them one by one. So these are the major package that I will be using. So whether in visualization or in data cleaning or any other thing you want to do. So let's say I want to, for example, import. Remember this is a data frame. Everything here will be stored in a data frame here. So I want to read this Excel file. Now if I want to read this Excel file, remember I said it before that what you see here must be the same with the file you are using. You want to read. So if I want to read this file now, if I run this code, it will not run. Okay, maybe this file is located, yeah, this file is located there, but I want us to understand something. Let me run it again. Now it should throw an error. Now what is telling you that no such file or directory here, which means that the name of the file must be the same with the one that is here, and also the extension must be the same. You understand? My file, this extension is different from the ones that we all know. There is no X in this extension, the last X that you see here. So for example, if you're running this code, it means that this particular extension must be correct. Now there's something again I want us to understand. Now this is the folder that was created, okay, that we stored our codes. Now this is the folder, the same folder that is here. Now this is the folder, this is Python analysis sample from my system, the same thing that is here. You understand? So it means that every file that you're going to be importing and every file you're going to be reading, or any file you want to read, must be in this folder, else it will not work. For example, this is, for example, let's say I want to use this. Let's use this, for example, because this is the data set I'm going to be working on. I want to copy this now, and I will go to my file and I want to save it here. You see, if there's an underscore, just copy the way it is and save it here. Now this is the file, for example. Now if the extension must be the same. Let's go and see the extension of this file. Let's say property. You see the extension is the same. Just copy the extension and see it's the same thing that is here. So just come and make sure that the extension is the same. So let's say I want to remove this extension now and run it. It will still run error because it is not correct. It will tell you that there is no such directory here. So please learn to read the last. All what you see here, they're not really, they're just different languages and trying to explain certain things to us. But the last message, the last error message is what you see here. So forget about everything that is here. Just come here and you get the error message. So forget everything you see here. So let's say, for example, we want to click on X to get our right directory. Now it will run, but there's something again I want to show us. Let's say I want to remove this thing here. I want to cut it and paste it on my screen. Let's say I want to cut it and paste it on my screen. Now if I go to this place and run this, let's see if it will run. It is still throwing error because it is not on that particular folder. It is not on this folder. You understand? It is not on this folder. So let's say I want to go and copy it back. I want to copy it back to this place. So let me just undo. So now we have the folder here back. So let's go to this place and run this code. Now it will run because both the name of the file is still running. Now what you see, if you see X here in X, it means this particular code is still running. So you need to allow this to run first. This X will asterisk will not be showing. If it doesn't show, it means that yes, you are good to go. It has run. So what you see here now is the name of the file and also the extension. The extension must be correct, the name of the file, and this particular file must be in that particular word folder. It's very, very important. So since there is no X here, it's showing the number, the number of this this cell. So it means it has run the code. So now what we have to do now is let's read the file and see. So this is the file. This is the file. So now what you see here is the project we did in SQL. Is the project we did in SQL. So let me just reduce the size. So I want to see the information. That is the I want to see the information, the data type, and everything about this file. So this is it. This is it. So this is integer object. Object. This is date format object and all that other things. So it's telling us that we have boolean is 1. The boolean is 1, and think of the boolean is the date time is 2, and also the object 14 and all that. So let's go to our file and see. Let's go to the file again and see. Let's run this and see. Okay, now from our data cleaning now, there is a particular columns we don't really need, which is this URL column. We don't need this URL column, so what you have to do is just to drop it. So I'll just go here and copy and copy it, and we are good to go. So I will just pick this file, this particular code, and drop it here. So remember what I said before, if you want to add, you can come to this place and add the name of this and add the cell. So from here now I want to remove this column, so I'll just come here, copy this column, and I'll drop it here. So when you run this code now, it will drop down this particular column, you understand? So remember, this df, the data frame, I don't want to run this code at the same time still call it the table or the data frame, you understand? So I just want to do it at the same time. That's why it's here. Remember, in Python, everything that is here will run except this, because this is commented already. Okay, now run this, and then it will run and display the result for us. So now you see, if you compare this and this, see, it's not showing again, you understand? It's not there anymore. So what next do we need? Okay, I want to see how. Now this is our focus for today. We'll try to see how we can extract the year, month, and weekday and all that here. But I want to explore other things here, then we'll continue. So let me see the unique value of I want to see the unique value of this prototype. So what I need to do is come to this place and copy my unique code. I want to see, okay, come here and copy. So paste them here. So just come here and copy this, cut it and drop it here. So I want to see the unique code. So it's telling us we have criminal, we have public, we have civil. Remember, this data set is Swiss Federal Supreme Court. We did this particular project in SQL. So it's criminal, public, civil, revision, constitutional, correction, and action. So this is, and the name of the data type is objects. So that is what you are saying there. So these are the unique value, just like in SQL where you write a distinct value and it will display all the unique value in that particular column. So this is the same thing, but in Python we use array. So these are the unique value in this word, and also the name of the data type. Also from here now you observe that we have 24 columns and we have 88,508 words rows. So That is what this is telling us. So I don't, okay. Let's just continue, and we are good to go. So from here now, I don't think there's need for us to replace anything here. So we'll just continue. Here, merge cases. So we want to know if the cases are merged or they are not merged. So are they merged, yes or no? So how can we replace this false true? Although I've not really tried Boolean, but let's see if you can replace Boolean with text. If we can replace Boolean with text. So let's look for the code to replace. So let's do this. So copy this and we'll paste it here. Remember, you can add here, so we'll just add it here. So the value, the column we are using is this. We'll copy and then we paste here. So want to paste here, and want to create a new column, or let's just replace that particular column and see. So want to, anywhere we see first, want to replace with what? Want to replace with no. Can we run this and see if it will work? Okay, so since it's a Boolean, can only use string accessory with string values. Okay, it's telling us, giving us error. So is it okay if we, let me see something. Okay, let's see if we'll form a new column, if it is okay. Let's form a new column if it will work. Okay, still the same thing, still throwing error. So I think because it's a Boolean, that's why it's showing us that error. So let's see how we'll just let go of this and continue. Let's get this, let's get a unique value of that. So we'll just copy this and paste here, copy this and paste. So we're going to get division, so paste it here and run it. So this is also my focus for today's class. Want to see how this should be. One is public, civil, public, criminal, and civil, social. You understand? So we have civil and we still have civil. We have public and we still have public. So it is very important that we standardize this. So very, very important that we standardize this. So this should be the same with what this. So let's use think. Okay, let's go here and copy this and paste here. So first we want to get the name of the column, which is division. Okay, can we create a new column, or can we replace that column? Let's replace that same column and see. Division, we still get division here. So here we want to replace this, want to copy this and paste it here. Okay, sorry, here want to copy this and paste here. So want to replace it with public. So want to replace this with public. Remember, we are replacing this and what, and this together. So let's run this code and see. So I think we have that. So now, since we have that, let's also get this and this should be the same. So just copy this, but it's just 2. So let's just change this to 2. Remember, the idea is to make one public, 2 public the same. We don't want this to have unique value from this because they should be the same. Understand? They should be the same. You have civil, social, and social. You understand? So this social and this social should be the same. This public and this public should be the same. And this criminal, okay, we have just one criminal here. So let's see how, let's run this and see. Okay, now we are good to go. So we have done the public and also the public. Now let's do the civil. Let's do the civil. I think we have civil here and we have civil here. So let's do for this one. Let's replace this. Let's replace this and copy this, and then we are good to go. So we are we are working, okay, well, we are working with this. So let's run this and see. So we're done with this civil. So let's go with this civil now. Just change this to 1, and then we'll run this. So let's go with the social. Let's copy this. Sorry, let's copy this, copy, and you paste it here, copy and paste this one here. So run this. So the minute this one, we'll just come here and change this to 1. I'll run this. So let's run this code again and see if we've done what we should have. So now you see we have public, we have civil, we have criminal, and we have social. It's no longer the same. So let's bring it out. Let's bring it out, and we are good to go. So this is it now. We have public, we don't have 1, we don't have 2, and all that. So we are good to go. So the next thing is we want to see how we work with this. And we are good to go. Okay, maybe later on we'll try to see how we can convert this to object. So let's finish this. If it doesn't work, we'll just continue. So I want to get the distinct value of this. So I want to get the distinct value and see. Just copy this and then division type. Okay, I think division type, distinct, sorry. Okay, I think public, civil, criminal, and social. It's public, civil, criminal, and social. Okay, okay, from what I'm seeing from here, I think this and this are the same. This and this are the same. So but this division type doesn't have social. I think so, it doesn't have social. So we can let go of this. We can let go of can we let go of this particular column? Okay, if it is fine, but I think they are the same column. You can let go of that column, and then we are good to go. Let's drop that column. I don't see any need for us to have 2 columns bearing the same. So let's drop that column, and we are good to go. So how do we drop column? Okay, just come here and drop that. So drop that column, and then so let's continue. So we want to see this. I think we are fine with this language. Remember the language have let me copy this. I want to get the distinct value here. So to copy this and run it here. So run this. Remember what I told us the last time. I think FR, this is French, this is Italy, this is German. So let us replace this. Can we replace that? Let us replace that. And I think our last project we didn't replace it, so let's just do that here. So I want to work with remember what I told us the last time? I said there is equal to here, so which means the name of what you see here is the name of the column. And since we are working with this particular column, if the name of this column is different from what you see here, it will form a new column here. But if the name of this column is the same, for example, now we have language now. Yes, sorry. We have language here, which means the name of this column is here. So it will come here and replace this particular text, everything that is here. But if the name of the column is different, it will form a new column. So that is why we are passing everything here to this column. So I hope we get that explanation. So I want to change this to what? I want to change DE to what? German, correct. So from the language to pass everything here. So let's run this and see. So I want to change FR to French. to French. I speak French, you speak French. So run this, and want to change this to Italy based on the business context. I don't know if you remember our last our last project on SQL from the brief that was sent. So let's run this and see again. You observe that it no longer be D, E, F, R, and IT, to be German, French, and so you see it is German, French, and Italy. So I think we are good to go. So when we run this now, when we run this again, to now change from German. Now we are good to go. So the length, I think the length is fine. Data source, we are good to go. App presented, true or false. I want to check this. I want to say this, and I want to say that app presented. So let's copy this. Sorry. So you don't have to cram all your codes. Just know what you're supposed to do. You don't have to cram all the codes. Just know what you're supposed to do. So so we have true, false. If the app was presented, so was the app presented? True, yes, no. I will change this to yes and no. Let's see. Hope this is not Boolean. App presented. Hope it's not Boolean. Let me check if it is Boolean. Okay. df.info with a function. So let's run this and see. I want to see app presented if it is Boolean. So it's object. So I think we can work with that. So let's just call this. So let's replace this. So copy this. So we want to replace that same column. So there's no need for us to create another column. So we want to replace through yes. It says the same thing, but I just wanted us to work with this. So let's run this and see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Can only use string as to do with string value. I think this is a string, so it should work. Okay. True, yes, it should work. I don't know why it's not working. Okay. Object true, yes. Okay, so let's always keep note of this. Especially when it has to do with data type. Especially when it has to do with what? Data type. So let's do this and see. I want to see if I can do. Okay, still not working. So we can still let go of this and then work with what we have. But in Python, it is very hard for you to replace particular data type with a different. But I think they should work because it's object. I think it's object, and then it should work. Since we have df.info should work. I don't know why it's not working. If we're able to replace this prototype, okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, that's fine. We're able to replace prototype. This is proceeding type with object, and we work with that. So I don't know why that is not working. Can only use the string as with string values. Okay. Let me see. I want to see something. Okay, let's just continue. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let me do that again and see. Let me do that and see again. App presented. Let me see the data type for app presented. It's an object. So let me see again if that will work. Okay. want to replace with are presented, and want to see how we replace true, false, true. That is what is there, and then to what, to yes. Doesn't work, we'll continue. It's still the same thing. Okay, let's just go, let's just continue. Let's work with what we have. So this is one of the disadvantage of so maybe we'll try to see how we'll be converting most of these data type, and then we are good to go. So refs class, let's work with this and see. I don't know why this thing is not scrolling down. Let's work with this. Let's work with this. So let's get a unique value of this. Let's get a unique value first. Oh no, if we can replace, if we want to replace or not. So we have state, natural, legal, and I think we are good with this. There's nothing for us there. So let's get this. Let me call the data frame again. I want to see something. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Think there's nothing here. Outcome. Let's go with this outcome and see. I want to see the unique value of outcome. Rejected, admissible, partly granted, right off, and non-granted. I think there's nothing there. Okay. Okay, now we are good to go. I don't really need this. I don't want to work with that, so let us drop it. Can we drop that? Let's drop that column from the top. Let's go to the top and drop it. Drop that column, come back here, and let's run this again and see. I think that column is gone. I think that column is gone. Let me just reduce this. Okay, we don't have the column again. So the next thing now we want to do now before we end the class for today is to see how we can get the year here. I want to get the year, the month, and then we'll get a new column there. So remember on our last class what we did. So let's exploit date, and so I want to get my date now. So this is my date. What I want to do now is to see how, so you can just comment on this. Extract year. So extract the year. So from where I want to extract year from date here. So copy date and drop it here. So this is the code to do that. So now because there's an equal to here, and this column, what you see here, this part, the name of this column now we're about to create is not on this column. Just check, it's not here. So to create a new column for us, if it is here, it will replace. So let's run this and see. So let's df. So when you come in now, you observe that there's a new column. There's a new column because column is not, if it is in SQL now, we need to create a new column before we start working with anything. But here it will just do that for us. So see, 2027, 2007, 19, and all that. So I think we even ordered the column. So we want to see how we can get the, let's get the month or the day instead. We get the day. Let's get the day. Let's get the day. So here we just change, I think we change it to day also. Let's run it and see. So the day, run this. Let's df here again and see. So the day here is day here. This is the day. So I think they're the same here. 28. So this is so let's get the month. Remember, for you to create a new column here, the name of this column will be different from what you see here, else it will replace. So here I want to get the month. So this is how to get the month. This is how to get the month in value. Yes, we can get the month in full name and also in value, but let's work with in the one with the value first. Let's get this, and let's run it and see df. Now you see, if you run this now, you see we have this is the month, this is February. What if we want to get the value in text instead of writing in month? That is, instead of using values. So now this is what we're going to do now. Month's value. Can we do that? Month name. Month name. And we are going with the name of the column, which is date. Paste it here. And this is what we'll do now. Let's run this and see. And to form a new column for us, let's call the data frame a table, and this is what we are going to get. Now you see, now we have 2 February, and we have 6 June, June, and like that. So I think we are good to go. So what's the next thing now? Let's get weekday. So weekday, let's go here and I will copy this. So this is my code to get weekday, and so this is the name of the column that I want to extract from. So this is the weekday, and this is the code. From here to this place forms the full name. We get full name. But if I change this to weekday, let me cut this now, right? Weekday, it will give us the value. Let me run this and see. Weekday. So okay, I think we have error. Let me see something. Weekday. Okay, let's just go with what I have here. I think this weekday. Okay, it's telling us dates. Okay, sorry, this should be D. See why I said it's not good for you to type when it comes to copying, and it's not good for you to use your hand and type it. Instead of using D here, instead of copying this, I went and I typed this myself and it gave us the wrong answer. So let's see if this will work. So let's run this and see. So I think we'll have the weekday in value. See, we have weekday in value. What if you want to get that in text? So what you do is just come here and then replace this with text string time, and it will give us, now let's write weekday name. Now let's run this and see. Run this now and see. So we have Tuesday and 2 is Wednesday, and all that. So this one is 0. I think we have 0 Monday. Sorry, 0 is Monday. 1 is Tuesday. 2 is Wednesday. 3 is Thursday. 4 is Friday. 5 is Saturday. 6 is Sunday. You understand? So it's from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, or you can do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I think in Python, I think the pattern is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what I observed. I may be wrong, but that is what I observed. So from the work here, from what you see here, I think our data frame is ready for analysis. It's ready to be used and all that. And you can also get the difference between these dates and also these. I think that will be for our next class, the difference between this and this. So we'll work with that. But since we are done with this cleaning, okay, I still want to advise us that please go home try and practice. Say go home. Try and practice how to work. We've been having errors when it comes to the data type, trying to change, especially when it has to changing boolean to object, and for us to work with that. So please try and work with that to see how we can you know, learn more from you know, from what we are doing. So from here now we can be able to save this clean data set. Remember, this data set is clean already. We've done some extraction of done some so many things here. We've extracted so many things here. So let's see how we can save this. Let's save this work. So we can save this work. Let's just come here and copy this as save code, and we are good to go. Let's save it here. So what we do now is cleaned Swiss cleaned, or anyhow I want to save it. Swiss can I copy this? I just come here and copy this. I want to still save it with the same name, Swiss Supreme, but now it should be clean. So let's work with this. So we'll run it now and it will save. So remember, it's still running. There is X here, so it's still running. You just have to wait for it to run and then we are good to go. Well, while we are waiting, so please and please, if there is something that we are missing, or if you still want to learn others, even as we upload more videos on how to exploit Python, please try and do things yourself. Do your research on how to turn things, and then maybe subsequently I will be showing us how to use some platforms to, you know, to help our research. So when we save this now, you can just decide to do some data cleaning here and you are good to go. So I think it's still running, so let's just wait and then we'll. So while okay, I think we are done running. So let's go to our folder and see. So we have the file here. So we're going to open this file now. We'll see if most of, if what we've done is have reflected on this file here. So just allow the file to load and we are good to go. So it's still loading, So this is the file. So let's expand this, cancel this. So from what you see now, you see what we've done is here. So we have everything here. So you see we are good to go. So the data set is clean for us. Let me see something. I want to see where we change. Okay, we are good to go. So I think this is what we need, and so please try and explore more on Python. To try and do your research and do your data cleaning. So please remember to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like our videos, and also expect more videos from us. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for investing your time with us, and please expect more videos from us. Thank you so much.